Is it time to buy or sell SoFi stock? In this video, we are diving deep into SoFi. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, the 22nd of July, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 30th of May 2025, our system has ranked SoFi as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of 0.33. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time. Throughout this period, the stock has exceeded our expectations, achieving a gain of 57.74% since we first recommended purchasing SoFi 36 days ago. This results in an average return of 1.60% per day since it was categorized as hold or accumulate. The stock is situated within a broad and robust upward trend in the short term, indicating that further growth is anticipated. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately 70.5% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging between 45.56% and 83.25%. In terms of a longer perspective, our 12-month analysis reveals a projected change of around 68.66%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate from negative 2.92% to positive 78.46% over the coming year. In today's terms, this would place the future price somewhere between $20 and $37.44. Our latest daily update for SoFi includes the headline, "Weaker Technical Forecast for SoFi as Stock Downgraded to Hold Accumulate." The SoFi stock price experienced a decline of 0.85% on the last trading day, which was Tuesday, the 22nd of July, 2025. The price dropped from $21.16 to $20.98. This marks a consecutive decline over the past 3 days. Throughout the last trading day, the stock fluctuated by 6.46%. with a low of $19.82 and a high of $21.10. Overall, the price has risen in 6 out of the last 10 days and has increased by 5.16% over the past 2 weeks. The trading volume increased on the last day by 16 million shares, although this occurred alongside falling prices. This may serve as an early warning, indicating a slight increase in risk over the next few days. In total, 63 million shares were traded, amounting to approximately $1.32 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached was $22.74, while the lowest price was $6.01. Currently, the price stands 7.74%, or $1.76, below the 52-week high, and 25.76%, or $7.28, below the all-time high reached on the 1st of February, 2021, when the price peaked at $28.26. SoFi Technologies Inc., or SoFi, is currently in the spotlight as it prepares to report its earnings next week. Analysts are anticipating positive growth, which could lead to upward movement in the stock price. The company benefits from several key competitive advantages in the rapidly expanding fintech sector. Recent reports reveal that SoFi has achieved its highest quarterly member growth ever, adding 800,000 new members. This growth reflects strong consumer interest and confidence in its offerings. Furthermore, discussions surrounding the company's expansive market opportunities, valued at a staggering $35 trillion, highlight its growth potential. Investors are increasingly recognizing that traditional metrics may not fully capture SoFi's true value. Analysts emphasize a strong outlook for the company's margins, projecting significant expansion in operating margins, which could drive earnings growth that might double by the fiscal year 2027, assuming current trends persist. In the short term, the upcoming earnings report could serve as a catalyst for stock price movement. Bullish sentiment is likely if growth expectations are met or exceeded. Long-term, SoFi's robust growth trajectory coupled with its innovative offerings across loans, savings, and cryptocurrency trading, positions it well for sustained investor interest, suggesting that underlying stock value could realize considerable appreciation. As the fintech landscape evolves, SoFi's strategic positioning and growth initiatives will be closely monitored by investors seeking opportunities in this dynamic sector. Analyst ratings. On Friday, the 11th of July, 2025, it was reported that Cowen & Company assigned SOFI a hold grade with an initialize action. On Wednesday, the 11th of June, 2025, it was reported that Stephens assigned SOFI an overweight grade with an initialize action. On Tuesday, the 14th of January, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned SOFI a buy grade with a hold action. On Friday, the 3rd of January, 2025, it was reported that Deutsche Bank assigned SOFI a hold grade with a hold action. On Thursday, the 19th of December, 2024, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned SOFI an underweight grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned a general sell rating to SoFi stock. They categorize the price-to-earnings ratio as a sell and the price-to-book ratio as sell as well. In terms of return on investment, the analysts have given the stock a neutral rating. The following signals have been identified for SoFi. The SoFi stock currently exhibits a sell signal from the short-term moving average. However, there is simultaneously a buy signal from the long-term average. Given that the short-term average is above the long-term average, this presents an overall buy signal for the stock, indicating a positive forecast. If the stock continues to rise, it will encounter resistance from the short-term moving average at approximately $21.39. Conversely, if the stock declines, it will find some support from the long-term average at roughly $17.32. A breakout above the short-term average will trigger a buy signal, while a breakdown below the long-term average will indicate a sell signal. Additionally, there is a buy signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, also known as MACD. However, there have also been some negative signals that may impact the stock's short-term trajectory. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Thursday, July 17, 2025, and since then, the stock has declined by 5.02%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Notably, trading volume increased alongside falling prices yesterday, which may serve as an early warning sign, suggesting that the stock warrants closer observation. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, sell signal 4 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 23 days ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal 3 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 60 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 36 days ago. The long-term moving average, sell signal 34 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 32 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for SoFi. SoFi identifies support from accumulated volume at $19.95. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction is anticipated when the support is tested. The stock is known for significant daily movements, highlighting its volatility, and with a wide prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, it is classified as high risk. Over the course of the last day, the stock fluctuated by $1.28 between its high and low, representing a change of 6.46%. Throughout the previous week, the stock displayed an average daily volatility of 4.99%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for SoFi, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important ratio measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A high PE ratio could indicate that the stock is overvalued or that investors anticipate significant growth rates in the future. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is expected on the 29th of July, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at 6 cents. Keep an eye on these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for SOFI. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for SOFI is at $21.20. If you do not own any shares, it may be wise to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those who already hold the stock, this could serve as a consideration for swing trading. On the downside, SOFI encounters its first support level at $19.95. If this support level holds, it might present a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for SOFI from multiple analyst sources is to sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On July 18, 2025, Keo Kelly conducted an insider sale of 10,267 shares of common stock. On June 20, 2025, Keo Kelly again conducted an insider sale of 10,267 shares of common stock. On June 20, 2025, Rishel Jeremy conducted an insider sale of 66,847 shares of common stock. On June 16, 2025, White Derek J. conducted an insider purchase of 4,355 shares of common stock. On June 16, 2025, White Derek J. also conducted an insider purchase of 148,404 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we have determined that the insider power is negative, with a ratio of negative 2.35. Overall, insiders purchased 4,711,303 shares and sold 4,824,597 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $20.11, representing a decline of 4.17%. This stock exhibits significant daily fluctuations, which introduces a considerable level of risk. There is a sell signal triggered by a pivot top identified 3 days ago. Is SOFI stock a good buy? SOFI presents several positive indicators. However, we do not believe these are sufficient for it to be considered a buy at this time. Currently, it is advisable to view this stock as a hold or accumulate while we await further developments. Due to some minor weaknesses in the technical analysis, we have adjusted our evaluation for this stock from a buy recommendation to a hold. After examining the volatility and price movements from the previous trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Wednesday, the 23rd of July, we anticipate SOFI will open lower by approximately 34.7 cents and begin trading at $20.63. It is important to remember that trading carries a significant risk of financial loss. We strongly recommend consulting with a financial advisor before making any decisions to buy or sell securities. Your investment choices should not solely rely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.